Hi guys, happy Halloween. Today is Halloween. I have to admit that Halloween is not my favorite holiday. I like anything pretty and beautiful, but not some scary pictures. But I have to admit that I enjoy watching creative costumes, and although I haven't seen any one of them today this year, but anyway, let's continue with ILIT. ILIT stands for Irrevocable Life Insurance Trust. When you hear the word ILIT, that's ILIT, that means irrevocable life insurance trust. And when you hear the word ILIT, that means revocable life insurance trust. Okay, so we talked about this last time, and this time let's continue. Let's talk about this issue of how to fund it. How if you established ILET, how do you put the money into it? That's why we call it fund it. There are many ways. The most common way is just use your gift money. Okay, annual gift. There's a limit for 2024. It's $18,000 each year. You can give as much gift as $18,000 to one person. But of course, if you're a married couple, that will bring up to $36,000 for per person. And also, that's just for one person. You can give the same amount of gift money to different people, right? That will be okay. So that's one way to fund it. What if you want to, just to give a huge lump sum money so you don't be bothered to give the annual money like each and every year. That's kind of a hassle if you think, right? So then that way you can use you can do that. You can do that in a huge lump sum money and by using the lifetime gift exemption taxes. So lifetime, how much is lifetime? I think in 2024, it's actually last time I kept saying that 12, almost 30 million. It's actually in 2024, it's already 13 million, 13.62 millions for one person. Okay, so bear that in mind. And also, lifetime estate exemption tax is the same amount as the lifetime gift exemption. They have the same threshold, which is in 2024 is $13.62 million for per one person. Of course, if you're a married couple, that basically bring up to $27 million. Okay, so that's one important way to do that. Okay, the other thing is that you could fund your money, fund the trust, life insurance trust, with the amount bigger than $18,000. Let's say this year you want to give like a $50,000 money to fund the life insurance trust, and then that's beyond $18,000, the exemption limit cap. So what do you do? There's no real penalty as long as the amount is below that 13.62 million. Okay, so you just have to file a form. I think it's a form 709 or something like that. There's no money involved. You just tell the IRS that you give more than what is allowed for 1 year, and then IRS will keep that in mind. And then next year you can just keep giving that much without going over the 13.62 million. So that's the soft construction. There's no real penalty, just that. And then the other thing to bear in mind if you want to give away the big amount of money is that you could, not many people know this, you could, for educational purpose, for healthcare purpose, you could give direct money to the institution, meaning the college and the hospital, and without even being bothered by the tax exemption limit. Because in that case, if the money is directly given to the college or to the hospital, and then that will not be counted, that'll be excluded from the estate and the gift exemption limit. So that's another way to do it. Another way is that if you have an existing policy, life insurance policy, you can transfer that money into that ILIT. That should be okay. That should be fine. Okay, and then there's another kind of a tricky tips here. It's called the Crummey withdrawal power. It basically means that you can allow your beneficiary. Remember that the ILIT, irrevocable life insurance trust, is still life insurance policy. So you have a beneficiary, right? You can allow your beneficiary to withdraw certain amount of money, typically not more than the annual gift exemption money, which is exemption limit, which is $18,000. You can allow your beneficiary to withdraw the money, and then that money will not be counted as your uh, um, annual gift exemption limit, because you turn this future benefit into a present gift. So present gift is not taxed, so you can use that. Although in order to do that, you have to, yes, certain conditions you have to meet, like this one. The beneficiary must have a right cause for that, and then they has to be within a certain limited time span, like 60 to 90 days. Okay, if the beneficiary choose not to withdraw, and that basically goes away, right? So those kind of things. But you can use that, so that way you can give the money without having much tax consequences. Finally, some grantors, in order to save the trust any money, the grantor will pay the income taxes for the trust, because trust, when they have earnings, for example, they invest the money into somewhere else, or they have like a interest rate earnings that normally will be reported as income taxes. But the grantors, the one who set the money, the one to send the money to the trust, can pick up the burden. They will say, okay, let me pay the taxes, and you don't have to pay it. So basically the point is that to give the maximum amount for the future beneficiary, so they don't have to be burdened by taxes money. So those are a few things. But the most important thing is that to let the trust works like just like a life insurance policy, and you maximize their interest, their future interest, okay, by allowing them to do the Crummey withdrawal. And also by give them, paying the income tax for the trust. So all these kind of things can be worked together to for the same purpose. Okay, let's stop here.